Can't wait to find out what we're doing this year, Dave.
Yeah, no, it's coming together. Nearly have it there. So yeah, a couple of minutes, we'll have it sorted. I need to go to Japan.
What?
I don't have time to explain. I gotta go to Japan.
Lucas, I'm going to Japan.
We're going to Japan. We're going back to Japan. What is up, guys? It is our first video of 2024. Happy New Year, welcome back to the channel. Today we are here in Japan. We just flew all the way from Ireland through Abu Dhabi. We're back in Japan for a very, very important reason. Something monumental is happening for Drift Games this year. But before we get to all that, let's get a taxi, get to the hotel, and I'll fill you in then.
Seen something pretty special rolling through the outside of the car park here.
There's always one or two really special cars here, and I think these are the most special that are here. We're gonna go look.
They are two RWBs that have just rolled in.
Yeah, you spend how long in your life going to car shows trying to find RWBs, and then you find two just roll through randomly here in the car park, along with kitted GT86s. Yeah, it's one of those places you try and do a video on and talk about it, but you're just standing there going, oh. That's all you can do because it's so cool.
We know the secrets of underneath them now.
We've watched one being built, which we're very fortunate to say. We actually saw Kaido build one in Australia a couple of weeks ago, and you get to appreciate them a lot more when you've seen someone build them by hand. So, super cool.
Not the most convenient car park.
Cool car though. I don't know, I have such a soft spot for those absolutely slammed on stock aero S13s. I really want to build one of them. So cool.
So you just got rid of one PS13, so you may as well just get another one.
Maybe.
That's pretty much the international sign to go.
Every now and again you just see the flashing lights and you go, well, that's the end of the fun here, so let's move on. Policia say no. Tokyo Auto Salon. It's Drift Games. How wild is that?
Drift game.
You just get the word out there to nobody.
I think right now, Drift Games has the biggest presence at Tokyo Auto Salon because there's three of us and there's nobody else here. So, good shout.
Drift game. Drift game.
Yeah, so biggest stand at the whole Tokyo Auto Salon is Liberty Walk, and that is also the reason we are here. We're gonna get to that in a minute. I promise we get to that in a minute. I just want to talk you through a quick overview of all the cars they've brought to the show, because there is a lot. This is where all the wilder cars are. So you got the RX-7, which is now in its old school Mazda livery. So this is like kind of that old school Porsche Le Mans style on an RX-7, which doesn't really look like an RX-7 anymore.
No, there's an RX-7 under there somewhere.
So it changes the lines of the cars completely. Some people love this kit, some people hate this kit. Personally, I think it just challenges what an RX-7 is, so I quite like it. I like something a bit different. If you're a purist, you're going to absolutely hate this kit, but I think it looks absolutely savage. The only F40 in the world that has been cut up and wide-bodied, and Liberty Walk were brave enough to do it. They have another two cars they're revealing this weekend, so we're going to see them in this video. But this car caused a lot of controversy. There's only so many F40s in the world. There's only so many like owners that would even bother changing the color. When people resprayed them, people got shocked about it. But then obviously Liberty Walk said, no, let's cut it up, put our own personal wide body on it. This car broke the internet last year. It was white. You probably recognize it. You've seen it online. It's now in this old school Le Mans livery. Looks absolutely savage.
I do think that's what's so cool about Liberty Walk is they do take the rarest cars in the world and just take a saw to it, essentially.
Yeah, but this is their point. They're saying that they're controversy was what started the brand, so they didn't want to lose that controversy. So every year, that's why people gather all around here to see what they've done, what car have they taken. We know one of these is a Countach because they've teased it on their social media, but nobody knows what it looks like. So this is the first time anybody will have seen the kit on the Lamborghini Countach, and again, super rare car. They've cut up an F40, they've cut up a Countach just to put body kits on them, and they know, which is crazy, there's no market for this. So it's not like they made a body kit where no other F40 owner is going to cut up their car to lose the value on it. So the amazing thing is that they'll do it just to get attention, and it's working for them.
Personally looking forward to what's under there.
All right, before Liberty Walk unveil their two very new special cars, two special cars, the reason we are here is because we are announcing officially that Drift Games is partnering with Liberty Walk for a very special project this year.
I cannot wait that.
We're not going to tell them what the car is yet. We're going to keep that a secret, but it's not something that you've ever seen on the channel before. It's a car you won't believe we're building.
Yeah, it's a special one.
Very special car. So it's a show car and a drift car.
Yeah.
Never been built before, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be wild. So Toshi and the guys at Liberty Walk believe in the project, and we are so proud to be partnering with you guys.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Because you guys are building some of the craziest cars in the world right now.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So we're gonna wait and see their two brand new builds, and that is the official announcement from this video, is that Drift Games, Liberty Walk partnering up for a European tour in 2024, and we're building a car with Liberty Walk.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very wild. So Toshi's going to be busy for about 3 days now taking photos. So we caught him before, and you can see the crowds building already. We can't wait to see these amazing cars. And you never know, you might see one in Europe down the line. You never know, you never know. All right, Toshi, thank you so much for all your support.
Thank you for your time.
We can't wait. We are partnering with Liberty Walk. It says Liberty Walk at some point, I think. Right?
Can't understand the rest of it. It says walk. The Liberty Walk.
Deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a book.
All right, guys, just wanted to step outside, take a moment. It's pretty overwhelming in there, and yes, this is happening. Drift Games, the boys that started in a shed in Kildare are partnering up with one of the biggest automotive brands in the world to build a one-of-one car that nobody's ever done before. It is not a car you've seen on the channel. It's a car that we bought late last year. Nobody has seen it yet, and in the next couple of weeks we'll be starting the build and bringing that car on a European tour. Just mind-blowing that this is how far things have come. This is not just another partnership for us. This is a dream come true. So thank you to everybody for watching, everybody who's supported us. We're always trying to push the boundaries, do crazy stuff for people in Europe, and we promise you this car is going to be a game changer. All right, we're here at the Toyo Tires booth with our boy Mike. Mike has decided to build something that doesn't make any sense to anybody, but it's an RX-3. Is that what it's called?
Well, RX 808 in New Zealand, it's a Mazda 808, which is like a piston version of the RX-3, but then they came as a wagon.
So, but this front end is the same
RX-3, yeah, that's a 12A, it's steel.
Okay, so it's a mix mash already.
Yeah, Kawabata, everybody else, please just give me some space.
And you decided to put a 4-rotor in it.
Yeah, the 4-rotor is what we know best.
He's been doing 4-rotors before they were cool.
Yeah, I got more 4-rotors than I've got fingers. So I just think emotionally for me, like where I've come from, for me the biggest thing for this is to tell the story of I was far from perfect when I was young. I did a lot of bad shit, and like a lot of people are human, man. People make mistakes, and you can always turn around from mistakes. And I've seen youngsters that are still in their teens that have like done something stupid, and like now they just think their life's on a downward spiral. And I was on a real fast, rapid downward spiral. I met Tony, she saw the talent and my driving. I discovered kind of drifting at the same time, and sometimes it's just a spark, like it's a person or it's a something. And for me it was like the Japanese drifting. Yeah, I literally turned my life around, and I was like freaking 24, 25, so you know, if I can do it, man, so can you.
That's 2004?
That's 2004. Freaking standing outside, so that's the iconic.
And then he grew out all of it, so it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. I
Is that when you first had it?
Yeah, before we bombed down the side of it. But this is the police. Here's my friggin', it's 13 years old, driving rotaries around doing skids.
Well, thank you for talking with us. I know you got a busy weekend. We'll see you soon. And this thing is just probably our car of the show.
When you hear that,
Ran into a local.
Kind of a local.
So you were explaining to us that this place, well, this car park that we're in right now, is like thousands a month to have a car park spot here.
Oh, easily, yeah. To live like where we are here in Shibuya, Tokyo, renting the car park, if you're like apartments up above, could be $3,000 a month easily.
When he said $3,000 a month, I went, that's reasonable. I didn't realize that was just the parking, not the apartment.
Just the parking.
Are we talking like dollars, euros, not?
Yeah, pretty much dollars, yeah. It's pretty nuts. Like to live here and have like a decent sized apartment and stuff, it would be like 20, 30 grand a month. Like if you want a decent sized house. You can live in Shibuya fairly cheap, but like a really small apartment room. That's a share house, your toilet's down the corridor, and that's like maybe $600, $800 a month. No car park, no nothing, just a small little room for yourself to just sleep in and that's it.
We thought the tolls were expensive.
I came in here and I was like, who lives here? Because there's Maybachs and Rolls Royces,
exactly.
Bentleys everywhere. I was like, this is a flashy place.
It's a different world.
It is a different, there's some moolah in here.
Oh yeah.
when you hear that.
Okay, so where to start, Wave? Where to start?
I think we found our starting point. This thing is, I don't even know what the kit is. I think it's a car modified Wondercam. Could be wrong. Okay, let's start. I've never seen a split like this before. It's got a custom kind of bit that comes out the front. See that? So it's hard edge and then this kind of splitter on the front. It's got all these definitely custom rims. I like those. They actually, it's like an orange and lava on it. Could be wrong. And
These are the arches that you like, is it?
Yeah.
Or similar with the cutting?
I like those. And then he's done an interesting thing here. He's kind of wrapped the back window to give it like a more coupe style window. But then this is gone. The back hatch is just...
Oh, look at this. I've actually never seen that before.
And then like, probably also have a diffuser.
Well, I saw that you noticed my car. New car.
This is what Lucas looks like when you wake him up. Oh, look at this. The best toe hook I've ever seen.
Thumbs up.
It's like a handshake. Just.
Oh,
Oh, this side's different.
This is the stuff you can't teach. Josh would never figure this out.
Figure it out.
It's spray painted and then cut like razor bladed off.
No, it's not.
It is. It's not. I thought it was vinyl. It's not.
Oh, that is nice.
Take your granny's couch, chop it up, you put it on the floor of an S13, and you got some style.
Lucas, go back!
You knew the line!
Lucas, I think you redeemed yourself here. This looks a hell of a lot better than the last place anyways.
Welcome to Daikoku YCC.
Real shit now. This is the real shit.
The other, I'm not sure what that was. That's a kid's playpen, but this is
of course a controlled environment.
We're behind the safety barrier. We don't know those guys.
Somehow two lads from Ireland have ended up on somewhere on a pier watching drifting in Japan. We heard from Hoonigan and the lads.
And none of it was planned.
We're not even half a month into 24.
This was not in the schedule.
This was not in the schedule.
guess there's only one way to experience it. Here we go. I think the cops are here. It's just like Fast and Furious.
So we've driven an hour from Tokyo to Mobara Twin Circuit. I've never been here before. Josh has obviously never been in Japan before, so this is all new to us. Our friend Ryusei and Busar are running a track day today, so we're gonna come down, check out the cool cars, maybe get some spins. And Lucas left at 4 in the morning to go get his, well, what's left of his car from Ibisu. So we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna see what this track is all about, and we're gonna see basically what Japanese drifting at a grassroots level is all about, because we've only ever seen Ibisu, which is a false representation to so many foreigners, and D1. So this is kind of the middle ground. So looking forward to it.
Standard for cars here is like pretty good.
Yeah, so we got beautiful chasers, S15s, 13s, 34s, hold on, Luces, which is heap shit.
So Lucas, you know what you're doing the Japanese style?
I am going to do Japanese style. I have no e-brake.
So you got this car here completely legally, right?
I trailered it.
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
God, say a prayer. Blessed with the water.
Fast track, fast track.
Okay, I'm not sure how much I'm going to regret this, but I am tired, and I think it's going to give me the pick-me-up that I need.
Let's have some fun, baby.
Fun. Not dying, fun. Lucas, you got mess everywhere, man.
Dude, last time I was in this car was when we got back from Matsuri. After driving 7 hours back, after trailering the car.
Are you tightening your wheel now?
It got loose just now.
What on earth? Oh. Why do you get the cool helmet and I get the goofy one?
I hate this f***ing helmet.
Well, say a prayer. Okay.
There you go.
Lucas!
It's fine, we'll be fine.
I was just about to compliment you, saying how well you did on your first. What?
Let's see the damage, maybe it's okay.
I can see the wing from here. I'm not sure it's okay.
We'll fix it, it's a missile car.
Dude, you went head on about 20 miles in.
I thought it was a lot worse, bro. It's fine. Let's keep going.
How did you not crack a headlight? How did you do that?
We're good, dude. Let's go. Let's go back out. Let's go back out.
Why am I getting back in? Why?
Hey, how are you?
See this car?
I just came to the truck and I was like, oh, that's my boy Bandana, and then he smashed the wall. I was like, oh, here you go. And then another way.
How he's good, I do not know, but I guess we're going again.
Bonnet nearly flew off into the sky.
He's not having a good day, Lucas, is he?
Oh my god, the car is disintegrating with every run.
I can only imagine him in there. Nah, bro, it's still good.
I got one bonnet pin out of the 4, it's good.
So what the problem is...
This one has definitely given up the ghost, right? And all that's holding on this bonnet. Look.
Dave, I can't believe this didn't work. I mean, he taped it pretty...
It's good. I need some more tape.
The thing that holds the pin is just...
yeah, he just needs tape more. Just more tape. You were in the car.
Yeah, I was. It was fun. He's a wild guy.
He is a wild guy.
Let's do this. Josh, go for it. Go.
So we are currently in a car park in the middle of the sea called Unihumataro, and we are basically with some of the loudest cars in Japan. It is very late, we're tired. Have a look out your window because this is the real deal Kaido racers, and we have found them, which is the last thing we wanted to hunt on before we left Tokyo. Look at this. That is wild. Real deal Kaido racers in the wild. Hello.
You alright? You made it. Alright, so we've got a bunch of Kaido racers, I think about 20 of them. A lot of these are like OG builds as well. So it's like, if you wanted to see some, this is the night to be in.
We are very appreciative of Charlie, who gave us the heads up on this, and him and Mr. Kaido here have been organizing this shoot. So we're going to park up, take a look at some of the maddest, wildest, loudest, boxiest, silliest, just nuts. So we're gonna park up, we're gonna go check them out. This has definitely woke us up.
This is wild.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna skip to this B-roll before I miss this.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. So as you guys know, we're not super nerds on drift games. We kind of go around the world. We mostly do drift events, and we try and learn as we go about as many cars as possible and cultures as possible. So we're not saying we know everything. You guys will know that from our videos. But we are learning. Off camera, that lady just told me that it's very cool. So if you're in an area, so like for example, you've got Kaido Works, that's a team. And there's different teams. You'll see them on the visors of the different Kaido racers. So if you're in an area and you're building a car, you've got to kind of almost like build a car to a standard to be accepted by a team, and then the teams have so many people in them, and then they'll meet up as like rival teams to kind of make noise and just cruise around. They don't really race. Yeah, it's like quite selective to get into that group because it goes back like 25, 30 years. So the younger people are trying to get into these crews, and it's really difficult to do it. So it's almost like an initiation process of having a very cool and wild car. So yeah, it's amazing culture, like only in Japan. It's very niche, very subsection, super cool though, and the cars look amazing. And we got like a super rare sticker, so it's cool. That's gonna go in the office. I'm blown away by this. It's like one of those nights where, I mean, you guys will have watched the last couple of videos, so much has happened in 5 days. Me and Josh are absolutely so tired, but we can't sleep because it never sleeps here. There's just cars everywhere and we don't want to miss anything. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next year,
New logo, new branding. My renders are known for the red circle with my logo in the middle of them, usually on the windscreen or whatever. And yeah, you can only get them here right now.
Well, I'll take that deal.
Unlucky everybody else. Thank you.
Lot of blessings piling up that I ain't even wished for. None left over for y'all. I'm locking the fridge door at the crib, cutting hits. I read through the catalog, came to conclusion, no one's touching this. Just finished the maiden voyage, hopping off the Mayflower. Set up shot to kill them off, whatever it takes. Steady. I feel for anybody trying to step in the way of this. I handle shit by any means, you know that's just the way it is.
So this is Toshi.
Yeah.
So Toshi, we've met before. We saw you guys. You saw him on at Tokyo Auto Salon.
Yep.
And Toshi is obviously the one we've been speaking with about our body kit for our new build. However, we're now here at Miami.
Yeah. Here is Miami.
This is like doesn't look like anything else in Japan. So I can see it's very US influenced.
Yeah.
So what was the idea? Why build this place?
Yeah, because it's not open to public. It's like just a secret place, like only VIP people, like you guys.
Oh. He's too kind. So this is sort of the more special, I would say more personal cars,
yeah.
Right? So this is the stuff that, because there's a really big mix here.
Yeah.
So it's not like some people would say Liberty Walk. They do a lot of GTRs, they do a lot of supercars.
Yeah.
You do,
yeah.
But there's a whole host of different stuff here.
Yeah, we love a Japanese old car, or yeah, we love a drift car or something like that. So that's why I just want to show.
Yeah, and this is a mix of everything you guys have. So within Liberty Walk, what is your position? What do you do day to day?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm a CEO.
So you're the CEO.
Yeah.
You're the big dog.
Yeah. Mr. Kato.
Yes.
Kato-san is still big boss.
So how long are you working for Liberty Walk?
Over 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
So it has grown like crazy in 10 years, because there is a lot of companies in the world that do body kits or styling.
Yeah.
But nothing to this level. If you told Toshi 10 years ago that you would be cutting up F40s, Countaches, you'd never believe it.
No, before 10 years ago, so employees are only 5 people, and only so we build a BMW M3 and the GTR, that's it. Right?
That's all you have?
Yeah.
So how many employees have you guys got now?
Right now, almost 70.
70.
Yeah.
And then you also have a US store, you have
Yeah.
2 clothing shops in Japan, in Osaka and Tokyo.
Yeah, and we have a painting factory and a workshop and the factory to make a body kit. Yeah. We have
You have a lot of work.
Yeah.
And a lot of travel.
Yeah.
And then how do you, talk me through, where do you come up with the ideas for this stuff? Because many people would say cars like the F40, the Countach, some of these cars are very sacred, and I guess that's kind of why you do this, to get attention.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is, you know, from my perspective, really out of the box thinking, because there's no customers for this body kit,
yeah,
right?
I know.
So you just do this for fun, for attention, and then obviously it helps with the rest of the kits.
Yeah, just for fun, or we just want to make something special. We just bought it, and we can do whatever we want.
I was explaining to someone recently, I said, you could have an F40, but it's not a Liberty Walk F40, and that's your brand, your car.
Yeah.
It's a one of one, so it's so much attention from all over the world on this car, and the Countach is the same.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we were going to take a little bit more of a ramble around, exploring, and I know you guys have lots of guests here.
Yep.
So thank you so much once again for taking some time to talk
coming.
with us.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go, we may need some help with our jaw to bring it back up after the next half an hour.
But so, anyway, so let's make something special.
Yeah, so we've been talking. So we haven't told them the car yet, Toshi. We haven't told them the car, but it is a special car, secret car. So as he speaks, so the body kit for the car is in this van. We're going to pick this up. We're going to ship it back to Ireland, where we're going to build this car inside Drift Games HQ. And Toshi, I'm sure, is excited to see how everything happens.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's going to be doing things that some of these cars don't do. You have a car similar, but we're not going to talk too much about it because we don't want to give it away. It's a secret. We've got to keep you guys anticipating.
Yeah, but I can't wait.
Look at this body kit.
Hopefully it doesn't have a sticker saying exactly where. Oh no.
No, it doesn't have a sticker saying what it is.
I heard man when I chat and chit. I come through like what's good, these wigs getting split. Man better breeze and sprint, it's long if I choose to bite down on these pricks. X is a lyrical 4-4 in this, so make sure it's X that you want to rally with.
So this is Lunatics by Nature HQ, so we've been here before, but every time we come here there's something cool here, so let's see what they got.
Bars and flows, check out their mixture. Told them man can't handle the fixture. It's all funny games to the person saying it's all funny games. Get beat up and cocked out the picture. Must be active if you think you can wig me. I'll tell my man put down the liquor.
So this is the same engine that is in
4-rotor.
Yeah, Mad Mike's RX-7. So this is built by the same company, and this is a 4-rotor twin turbo with a very exceptional, ignorant exhaust system coming out.
The exhausts are absolutely fantastic, and these are the afterburner style that I think you should get something similar to the Corvette.
You think I should get something like that on the back of the Corvette?
That's like a fighter jet.
Yeah, me and Ryan were talking about it. It'd be cool to do like an afterburner style exhaust at the back of the Corvette, so that's quite inspirational. It has a sequential in it as well by the looks of it. This thing, I've been in this thing on the desert. It's 1,000 horsepower sand rail, so it weighs like 600 kilos, 650 kilos, and it's 1,000 horsepower. And you've got like like helicopter communication inside. It's so cool.
Fun fact about this one, T-Pain was riding in it and he got flipped. And he was kind of like hanging in there while the car was upside down and shit.
I went in the middle of the night, pitch black, in this at about 150,000 miles an hour through the desert. Couldn't see anything, but Khalifa was driving, so he knew where he was going, but it was terrifying.
Kind of gone to too extreme of car cultures, I would say.
My brain can't take, this is such a random mix of stuff. This GTR though, well, it's not even a GTR, I imagine this would be a GTST.
Right next to a Carrera GT.
This is a strange one because it's got the wide body, no, it is a GTR, but strangely they've cut the bonnet. So they have a GTST like bonnet cut maybe, but the rest of it's GTR, seats are GTR. GTR, but strange how they cut the bonnet. Maybe they got an aftermarket bonnet for it or something. It's weird, but it's very nice. Like that stance is unbelievable.
The design of this almost looks like, with the window line, the back could be the front and the front could be the back.
Exactly. That's actually a good point. I never thought about that because the back is so like sharp while this is so mellow. The back seats is the best part. They're so spacious. It's like a bed in there.
The front's a bench as well. Yeah. I honestly think this is the biggest variety of a car show I've ever seen. And Dave, I think from what you've said from this trip, this is actually your dream two-car garage.
This is the two cars that I would love to have. If I had, that I don't own, is a Ken Mary and an AMG GT. They're the two. I think they just, like the proportions, how cool they look. Probably lower the back of the Kenmary a little bit more than that, but other than that, it looks incredible. Like, we got our boy Sam's NSX, which we featured yonks ago. That thing is unbelievable. Look at this Corolla, sure, that's mint than you'd see in Ireland. She's pure mint, lad. The pockets are clean. I'd say out here though, the rust is a little bit easier to manage because there's no rain ever.
So you have to. Hello, all doing good?
Looking good, buddy.
All right, so we're catching up with our boy, Mr. Ahmed
what's up,
Daham.
man? What's
So,
up, man?
you know, a lot of people don't know this, that I think it was nearly 10 years ago, the first event I ever ran in the Middle East was your first time ever twin drifting.
Yes, and it was the first time I think you guys hear the anti-lag, the anti-lag.
Yes.
Yes.
I never heard anti-lag quite like it before. You're here with a couple of your cars?
Yeah, these are the RCF, everyone knows this from Goodwood, the S14 that I use in competition in IDC, and the S15 we're taking spare with us to IDC. Because you know, oh man, what happens?
Yes. I think the one we like the most is this one because I've never seen another RCF
this one,
drift car.
This is a sick one.
Full
and
carbon
kids
Kevlar.
like it, everybody likes it. And the last time you guys visited me was when the workshop
When your workshop flooded. Yeah.
You guys should come visit the new workshop then.
Is it?
Debbie?
It's not as flooded?
No, it's not as flooded.
Oh, there's no water. There's no water on the ground. That's a big improvement.
Just in case I have my Crocs.
What's up, brother?
Okay,
You good?
How's it doing? All good?
This place is nice.
Different, huh?
You got a lot more car. You got a lot of cars since I saw you last. You've been left alone with the marketplace.
On the auctions.
Sometimes I like people like this. They make me feel like I don't have as much of a problem. So a new space. This is cool. I like this container thing.
This is 3 containers welded to each other. They make like an office and upstairs. Yeah.
So we saw these cars at the grand picnic.
Yep.
So these
Yep.
three. So we're gonna do what we never do, is just stand away from the drift cars because everything else here looks very interesting. This is a new car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for once I know what it is. What is it, Josh?
Is that it? Not an MX-5.
You going 2J? What are you going? B58. He's going with the new school. I like it.
Yep.
You're an experienced person. Do you think the B58 is the new 2J?
It is.
You're happy to say?
I'm happy. The power, man, even the power level is better. The graph, the everything, the response, the torque.
And you can buy them new
It's
for
reliable.
Toyota, too. We are back.
Six months ago, we unveiled our Drift Games studios. It looked good, it got a lot of attention worldwide, but it wasn't functional enough for the plan we have for it this year. Which means, while we were away in Japan and the UAE, the boys were working hard creating version 2 of the Drift Games studios. And I haven't seen it, so I'm about to put this thing on the ramp, send her up, and check out what they've been working on.
We are back, baby. Version 2 of the studios. All the boys are in town. What's up, Craig?
Welcome back.
What's up, Blaine? What's up, Demetrius? No! Hello, Adam. Get me down.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Keen. The boys are all in town. We got a brand new video for you guys because it is version 2 of the studios. The boys have been busy while we've been away, and we're going to give you a full tour on this episode. The place is looking amazing. boys, we are back in business. I am excited to see what you guys have done. This place looks pretty baller. Keen.
I mean, you've been up to some exciting stuff in Japan, but we've had it going on here. Forget Japan.
I can't forget Japan. I mean, obviously, I can't forget Japan.
Yeah, well, I mean, while you were at Tokyo Auto Salon, we took a day to go to the Birmingham Auto Sport.
It doesn't sound as cool. So the office, you guys, if you watched our last reveal of the place, was just here. And we had a merch room, which was in here.
You guys supported us so much, so we have to move out of here to somewhere you'll see in a while.
Also, me and Keen need places to put our snacks.
Yeah.
So we got our own little office in here. So Keen and I...
It's just drawers full of snacks all day long.
Yeah, it's not...
This board was full of... It wasn't there, Dave liked the board, it was full of a master plan.
Love a whiteboard.
Love a whiteboard. Full of the master plan.
Yeah, it was on there. But I did tell Keen to take it down because I don't want to give it away just yet.
It did have the name of the car that the Liberty Walk kid is going on.
Can't be giving that away. We got the door from my old 180SX up there. We've got a Hoover on the wall.
Radiator with some heat.
Radiators. I love how we built the entire street, and like version 2 involves heat, practicality, somewhere for people to sit.
Blaine Sweeney before, he was layered upon layered upon layered.
He was. Now he's happy. So the office is looking sweet. If you guys haven't seen it before, we got tons of memorabilia everywhere. This is our sad day. Our old red PS13 is there. These are all the lanyards from all the events we've done in the past. Which
you can see some of the stuff like Riga.
You know what this is? This is the wall of PTSD. Of events that we've done in the past, and this also has part to do with it. Anyway, we'll move on from there. Got some Sylvia steering wheels, got some, that's where all the camera gear goes in here. We've got beautiful photo of the Drift King that taken by our friend Paddy McGrath. And
back to maybe what people might not know is like
we did
Drift Games times when we were on IDC.
This is because every single credit on here is me and Josh because we didn't have any budget, so we just made our own thing. We got the back of the Corvette up there, S15 taillight, some incredible stuff from Status Aero, some original prints there, and look at this. This is the lounge of the office. We've got a motorbike. We don't know what it is, but they gave it to us from Dean Motors, and we just think it looks nice. We've got the sump that killed 2 years of our life on Josh's drift car. We've got some very cool 3D printing of Mondello Park. There's so much stuff in here right now. We got TV. We got a bit from the Mustang. We got Blitz 03s on the wall. We've got a De Vietas in the corner working and not being distracted, which I like.
No, I'm full focused.
What are we working on, De Vietas?
We're working on the Spring Break Invitational poster because we're bringing some really special guests.
Look at that. I'm going to move on. I want to look at more stuff. Look at the view out here.
Well, a lot has changed since
A lot has changed. I've been kind of just seeing it as it goes. We got to talk about this in a minute, but not right now. Adam.
Hello.
I gave you a little mission when I was in Japan that was very Japanese. Strange request.
Bit of a strange request.
Was it really tough to pull off?
A little bit tough, but it turned out way better than I thought.
What are we talking about? We're talking about we have our own, not 7-Eleven.
I don't know what you're talking
but 11-7. This is cool, right?
It worked out very well.
Like we were thinking, we wanted to make it look like a shop front from Japan. Now it's not 100% finished. We want to put some decals on this and everything else, but that looks really good. Adam, talk to me about these doors because they look expensive.
Literally house scrap, or actually decking scrap wood, frosted perspex, cut into shape, and it was hung with little magnets holding on the doors together.
So you took some wood.
Put some wood.
Made the frame.
This is like a fire handle from a door. You get very inventive on your way. You gave us some time to think. And you know
what? When you stand back, it looks
like a shop front.
Like a shop front, but it's not a shop front. So I like that.
You got chicken in there? Yeah, 100% chicken.
You got some chicken in there?
Nah, I wouldn't eat it.
But we also have our merch shop now looking very fresh. So we have the flexing over here. We actually have the actual car that this was in. This great car was in a little bit of a tip, a little bit of an accident.
The car had a little bit of a smash, and we actually have the bonnet from that smash.
Yeah, you see.
And with the crash, the date the crash happened.
Oh, the date of the crash. I want to talk about what's this middle part, which is our super, I would say, clean backdrop for photos. This is the idea, right? Watch, come down here. Look at that. Look how good that looks. So we wanted a super clean area. We got the tough tile, we got the GTR, we got the tough lights, and that thing looks absolutely sweet in there. That was a nice job, Adam. Looks really nice, right?
Nice, fresh. Everything repainted, everything redone. Different.
Different. I like this. And all these walls right here are going to be all branded with a new sponsor to our channel. Ooh, but we can't say anything just yet. It's a big one, so we got the space all ready for it. Are all the boys happy we have a GTR on the channel now?
We got a GTR!
We got a GTR, baby! What are you doing, Craig?
Just eyeing up some potential modifications.
We can now, and Josh, this is a little secret no one knows. We can do modifications here.
We can do modifications. We have a genuine garage.
What he meant to say was, we can do modifications here. Why can we do modifications, Josh?
Because we have a lift.
We have a lift. Let's go look at the lift.
There's a bit of an awkward walk to the lift, if I'm going to be honest.
We'll put in some elevator music. Yeah, that made the awkward walk less awkward. So we've got a very, very cool thing, an upgrade. Actually, sorry, I've just been distracted by how good my R32 4-door looks right now. She is ready for road, ladies and gentlemen. The new Daily, finally after a year and a half, is ready. But that's not the exciting part. The Mobile One Racing garage was essentially a fake garage.
It was a front.
Was a front, not an illegal front, but just a front for, not on camera, Adam, not on camera. And now it is a garage, I think. I haven't, well, I've kind of seen it. It blurred by me when I came in. No. Look at this. We got the tough tiles. This is all what Josh Holsworth and Craig wanted for a very long time.
We had an unfunctional garage.
And now guess what we have?
A functional garage.
A functional garage. We have a ramp, and this is a very special ramp. It is a Steadman ramp from Equipco Ireland, and it's beautifully grey, which matches all the aesthetics in here. And it is brand spanking new. Thank you to Equipco Ireland and Steadman. I was a little worried how they would do it, and they made it work.
Didn't drill through the floor to the underground.
No, didn't.
Because there's a lot of valuable stuff there.
Why do we keep saying this on the... We talk about this. It's all about the positives.
People said that there couldn't be a ramp
There
up here
could be a
because
ramp
we're
up
on
here.
the second floor.
Yeah, because on the second
Here
floor.
we go.
Just to let you guys know, there is under my feet right here about 3 foot of concrete under there, so it is well able to take an L ramp.
There's less of it now.
So we got the tough tile, we got the Steadman ramp from Equipco Ireland, we got the tough lights going on up here, and we have got this insane toolbox from SP Tools Ireland with all of the gear. Show them all the things that will get lost by Josh in the next 20 minutes.
Hey.
Let me just take Josh away so he doesn't lose these.
Okay, I'm him. Ain't nobody on me shooting in the gym. So it's been on me.
You're not allowed to touch anything in here. You're banned.
I'm banned.
This garage.
Remember when you used to get books from the library?
Yeah.
You got to return the tools.
Actually,
the same
sorry,
way.
no, I never got books from the library.
Books. Sorry. He never got books.
Please phrase this in a way that I can understand.
Okay.
Go back to that point like 2 minutes ago up there where he failed.
One stutter and you're off the team. Do you remember when you used to rent videos or DVDs?
Yeah, I got banned. We got a card taken off. His family card taken off is because we...
I don't know why I even... Anyway, we got an SP Tools. Beautiful. This is just a flex right here. All of...
I'll lock it.
Lock it when he's here.
Where's the key?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what the key is. So look at this. We got all the power tools ready for action. Put that down.
I got it having a battery.
We got our wiring done for the ramp, which is very nice. And then over here, there's going to be some more stuff here. So there's going to be some more SP Tools work. What are they called? Work closets, cabinets. That are going to fill out this wall.
The most important part.
What have you been doing when I've been gone? You got a mustache and beard.
Back me up.
He turned Australian
There
while
was
we were gone.
25 of it.
We haven't seen much of playing.
Yes, and of course, the goodies that are going into a lot of the builds very, very soon, Craig.
I think we need to show this.
This is the new G5X from Link, and it is very sexual.
An ECU should not look this nice.
No,
There's no reason to.
Usually,
but it does.
There's no man on earth that's going to be able to tuck this away under the dash. It's too nice.
Put this on the windscreen.
You put it on. Well, again, that's why Josh is not allowed over there, is to put that on the windscreen. So we've got a lot of sensors, and we've got a lot of ECUs, and Craig, these are for a lot of different cars.
Very secret car and other cars.
So this is the car the Liberty Walk kit's going on, is getting this very special ECU. So yes, you're thinking engine conversion, and you'd be thinking right. And also, we've got, well, another couple of cars that need this stuff, but we're also, and this is an exciting announcement, in the near future going to be an official stockist and reseller of Link ECU products on our driftgames.live shop. We've been partners with Link for so long. They've supported absolutely everything we do, and we love the products, so we want to make them easier for you guys to get, like this. So stay tuned, we'll have an announcement about that very soon. You're only back 10 minutes.
Wait, what's the shoddy policy over here, dog?
I don't think there's a shoddy policy. Shoddy away.
I kind of should have stayed away, I think. Anyway, by the way, Craig's car, which was in a big old accident a couple of months ago, is looking absolutely spectacular here in the background. Look at this. Vital Fabrication doing all of the fancy stuff to get this thing back looking absolutely spectacular. Can we get a round of applause for Craig? Got his car. I thought it was over, Craig. I thought it was all over.
Well, it should have been over. Can I just say, this is a plan. I wanted to cut his car in half and make it into a simulator.
You know what?
And it was close.
We were close. That's the worst of it. Like, we were very close to cutting in half.
It is incredible.
This is beautiful. It's like diamond beaded.
Diamond beaded.
What's that, Josh?
Diamond beaded.
Well, that's how you do it. Yeah,
diamond beaded.
Yeah, that's how you roll it.
Anyway, when we left, there was a big space. If you've watched the videos before, big space at the back. We used to have the Chevy truck there. Wasn't really doing anything. We totally ran out of space for talking to people, having meetings, going on Zoom calls. In fact, we spent all our time in that €1,000 tetanus machine down the back. Now we have our own carcade. So we switched the carcade. I think people need to see the relevance here. So the carcade was going to be here. This was just all white. Now we got a new room down there where Blaine is.
Come with me.
Come with Blaine. Oh, do it like the interior design shows. Yeah, cribs.
And like Dermot Bannon, we like our windows. We've got windows here and windows here.
What the hell is this? Why have we got? What's this on the ground?
Did a bit of decking.
Bit of decking?
Yeah.
Jesus, I can't even get this done for my own house at home, and I got it done here.
I know. I said I went home to wife, and she was like, "You made decking." I was like, "You won't even do anything in our house," and I made.
Yeah, don't let anyone know that none of our better halves should ever know we did this.
Oh, lovely decking.
And there's no need for it. It's not even outside.
Not even outside.
But it does look nice. I like this, like the carcade sign. We got the banner. We got the Kai truck. If you haven't seen that before, that's a thing we'll get to in another episode. Blade.
Come inside. Look at the madness inside.
Oh, this looks very nice. Ooh.
Moving at fake shit, swerving in a Malibu spaceship. All of the plans postponed. Cruising at Matrix, screaming, I made it, but I'm praying I don't get so far gone.
Adam, talk me. This was an idea of. I mean, the last time I saw a photo of this, it was a big white box.
It was a big, large, massive white box, and we needed to fill it. We had 4 simulators and pretty much no other idea. But I went a bit mad with paneling. Rotten wood from the scrap.
Oh, hold on. So this whole wall was white, and you've done this all in wood paneling, which looks really nice. Sorry, we got the tough light here on the roof as well.
It's a tough light on the roof, which is RGB, tough light on the wall.
Oh man, there's so much to take in here. So we've got Strom wheels on the wall. We've got the DS05, the DS35, and the STR3. We've got 4 arcade machines here. So the long-term goal with these is to have them all interconnected so that we can do 4-player or set of Corsa.
4-player, because this is currently a set of Corsa.
This one works, right? This one works.
This one works. This one is the shell.
This one works.
This is an Xbox shell.
Yeah, so we've basically got 1.5 of these 4 working.
The plan is for 4 simulators, 4 door-to-door battles, right beside each other in a arcade.
It's very cool. And I had to approve a purchase for what's going here, and I don't think anyone's ever had one of them in their garage. How many weeks until we have to wait for that?
April.
I don't know if I can wait till April, but right here, you're going to want to keep an eye.
And nobody's going to guess what it is.
Nobody's going to guess what it is. Look at the couch. We have couches now. And
I got lovely Chesterfields. I got a lovely antique rug.
I like it.
We made a unit. We made paneling behind it, and we got.
I like this.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
Much like the office, it has memorabilia from everywhere.
Yeah, there's stuff here from everywhere. Shout out to Ashwood Events, who for one of my birthdays got me this carcade sign, which used to be in my house, and now it has grown legs. This carcade idea. We got wheels, we got trophies, we got signed RWB skateboards, we got some more Link ECUs, we got the reg that I crashed the Super into a pole in. Won't talk about that. That's a bad memory. Don't know why that's in there. We got Hot Wheels, we got S15 headlights. Look, we even got our helmets for our B-suit trip.
Got your race suit.
Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. He's in much better shape than I am.
The most important part, though. More beer.
Honestly, what's happened in the 2 weeks since I've been away?
We've had a very stressful.
It's been stressful?
Oh, of course. So you said beer, and he just turned up.
So we got my old suit and helmet, which is really, really cool. We've got...
This place is amazing.
Yeah, bunch of stuff in here. This is the Corvette, the old replica, and the Hot Wheels replica. Very, very cool by Project 13 a couple of years ago. So nice to have all this stuff. Oh, my Maxarito gloves are there. So we just made everything look a lot cooler.
We basically had nowhere to hang out and chill, nowhere for meetings, nowhere outside of the office.
Space.
I was gonna say, nowhere Lucas's office space, so he gets away from us.
Yeah. Can we lock him in here? We can.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
That's fine.
He's fine. And what about this big? What about this big white wall? Are we doing some of this playing?
So we have a massive, huge, big roller of like green screen thing to go here, so that we can do jazzy green screen.
So we're gonna do like studio shoots here on this wall. Obviously we have a white wall, and we can have it green screen. We can have
shoots, green screen shots, like loads of random different shoots.
And just above your head are the old ones from the 180.
Oh, they are. Jeez, that's a blast from the past.
That's an old throwback. People might even probably.
I don't think people watched the channel back then, but I used to have a 180SX, and these are the two Perspex back windows from that, which is super cool. And then this is Lucas had this made specifically by Moon Eyes in Japan. And perfect, because we can just lock you in here and you still have your skateboard. So that's absolutely perfect.
Dude,
it's fine.
Simulator, beer, skateboard, TV. Let's go. I'm
It's
good.
good.
Lock me in now.
Adam,
This is the best. This is the best.
I'm gonna give a high five here. High five, boys.
There you go.
Unbelievable job.
Real. Good job.
Great
This has
job.
been
Look at this place.
2 weeks of stress. But
This is nicer than a house. This is really good. I am very, very proud and very impressed of all the boys. We have a grey PS13, which is, this is my favorite car in the world, and I own it, and I just love looking at it, driving it. This is just the one for me. But I'm a big PS13 guy, so.
Didn't you just get rid of one
We did
PS13?
get rid of one, but there is a plan. So, yes, we have another PS13 on the channel, and you guys are gonna wonder where this one come from. This was a straight trade for the LZ A86. So the LZ A86, which we used last year, I drove it a bunch, and Adam LZ drove it at the LZ World Tour in Ireland. But if you guys are watching Adam LZ, you'll know that he's building a car for Europe, so we didn't know what to do with the Corolla. So I said, let's start a new project, and I had an idea, which is this car. I'm not gonna give away in the video what this car is for, but it has a very exciting plan. And this one is too much of a show car. This one is not a show car.
Hard to justify this, Dave. You got two PS13s in pretty much the same color.
Because everyone's gonna say that, but I have got a reason. I have got there's a plan, but I'm not gonna get to that today, but I wanna show you around the car. So this is a 1990, I've gotta check it, 1992 PS13. This is a 1991 PS13.
So it's newer.
It's just so much newer. It's just a fresher car.
And you can tell
I
from
felt
it.
like this one was just getting a little bit old school for me. I wanted something modern, something new, so we went a year up. It's a beautiful car. So this car is fully repainted in metallic grey. I think it's a Ford Titan color. It's got coilovers, it's got all the usual stuff. It's got some nice bits on the interior.
Nice seats.
We've got some brides in there, which is always a good thing. Now, we're gonna tidy a lot of this stuff up. We've got HKS gauges, very old school JDM stuff. She's pretty stock looking right now. It's kind of got an aero kit on it. Some people love this look. You know me, I like my kitted look with my stance. So expect all of this to change.
I was going to say, Dave, just move on to the best part about this.
So, SR20, we like them. We're fans when they work. So this one has about, let's say 300 horsepower to 350 at a push, right? That's what that one has. This one has a lot more. Because the SR20 in this one is a very special SR20. Because it's not an SR20, it is a 1JZ. Fully converted with an R154. This thing is 450 horsepower as it is, anti-lag, got all the bits and pieces. It's not perfect, we're going to be doing a lot to the car, but what a starting point. It has got all the power, and this is basically, think about it, LZ Corolla. What did I love about it?
The 1JZ.
What's my favorite car in the world?
A PS13.
Ba-boom. Here is both together in the one machine, and already like this. So this has a bunch of stuff in there. Very, very good build. So it is a 1JZ. It has got all the goodies, but there is a very special plan for this car. But before we get to that in a future episode, I want to take this out on the road and show you guys. It's pretty wild.
First test drive on the road, let's go. So, first impressions.
It's an S13. It's tidy, it's clean. It's got some HKS gauges. It's got a very heavy clutch. The alignment is questionable. It's got apparently 450 horsepower and anti-lag. Okay, she got a bit of go.
Definitely will do a bit of a pull.
It's fast. It's pretty fast. Jesus!
Definitely in high boost.
Oh, that is fast. Oh, that's very fast.
Okay, next level.
High boost.
High boost and anti-lag now.
See how this goes. Jesus Christ! Turn it off!
Talking about popping a bang, man.
Oh my God, this thing is a weapon! Oh, good caveat. From one weapon to installing weapons. Let's go to vinyl fabrication. The car is back. We also have Andy here from DRT who is plugging into the Link ECU because we need to test if this thing is actually gonna make flames. And firstly, I want to see these exhausts. So we did them in a Gatling gun style. And hello, Andy. Hello there. Andy's just on the Link ECU making sure everything's okay. Oh, Josh. That is outrageous.
And that was definitely the right call. It looked lonely just one either side.
It went from lonely to a bit over the top, but a bit over the top is kind of what this car is all about. That thing looks like a jet plane, or it's like, you know what I think it looks like? It looks like if you know those Mad Max cyberpunk future films where someone takes like a regular day car but they build it for war. That is kind of what it looks like. And if you look at that, it looks like a work of art at the back. Like the amount of bars, poles, pipes, cannon.
Obnoxious is the word.
But now it's got the exhaust to match the obnoxiousness of the rest of the car. So once he starts this, I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys anymore, and hopefully it doesn't break the audio mic on the camera. It's going to be very, very loud. Andy, start her up.
I'm not too sure what our neighbours are going to think after this.
We might get thrown out.
I think it's obnoxious enough. The worst was I was holding the camera and I could only cover one ear.
What? What was that? Big round of applause for Andy from DRT. If he can hear us. Keen, do we have a HR department?
Yeah, me, Dave.
You're the HR department.
Yeah.
All right, go away.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure that gets rid of the HR, but...
You just tell HR to go away. Is that not how commercial companies work?
What is this?
Are you HR?
Yeah.
Go away. That's how it works. I don't know why people have HR at all. You just tell them to go away.
Hey, what did HR say?
And my lovely assistant, Josh Holdsworth here, will, his many years in retail will count for a lot here as he tries
what
to
you
fold.
want to do, you want to get it really thick and tight.
Thick and tight.
So it gets as good seal as possible. And that way it goes more powerful and further.
I do know how to fold a t-shirt, but I'm not as much of an expert. I don't know why you're all laughing down there. This is not going to end well for you. Laugh it up while you can. Load it up there, Joshy. You guys have like dental cover and stuff, right? What are we doing? How has this idea got this far?
I don't know. I don't know how we got through the budget meeting.
Again, HR were giving out about it, but we told them to go away again. Sorry, Keane. Sergeant Holdsworth, increase the pressure. Oh, that's the noise nobody wanted to hear down there. I was going to fire it from inside the car. The system does work. However, I really just want to see this with my own eyes as it hits someone in the face. So, fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Yes. I would say we move it a little bit closer.
Bring it closer.
You killed Blaine. Great.
We're going to take down one more person, so.
HR things.
So we won't be doing this at an actual event, but to make sure this is, because as far as possible.
You're making this into a rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
They don't know that. They're down there chatting away. Unbeknownst.
Blane's dead.
Blane's already dead.
Fire in the hole!
Did that actually wind you? HR, no, go back in the room, HR. Are you alright, Craig?
No, we are not. Here, as we're going home. Look,
Watching us from the office there, and it looked like you got hit in the nuts. I was like, oh God!
He's got abs of steel.
You're dead. I don't know what you're doing.
I've risen from the dead.
Get your form.
You don't even talk to him. Everything's fine, as you can see.
Yeah.
We've tested it on a
So
strong.
happy.
Yeah, he's very happy. Hard day's work, Craig. Hard day's work for Craig here. He's
That's me. I'm out.
You out for the day?
I'm out for the day.
He hasn't fucking fixed the wall now.
Yeah, well, we might need to put a bit of plaster up there, Craig, if you have an hour or two today. That'd be lovely. Right, so the cannon works, the flames work, and now we've got a big announcement to let you guys know on.
Dave's doing manual labour.
Not a fan. Craig's still complaining about his injuries. So, our Liberty Walk kit has arrived from Japan in 4 days. Big shout out to First Joyce, Andy Joyce, the Irishman in Japan, who got it here safe and sound. What car is it for? You've been guessing, you've all been guessing wrong. Next episode, you're gonna find out what it is. We'll see you there.
Honey, baby.
Guys, this is without doubt the biggest reveal we've ever done on the channel. We started this channel as a hobby, doing BMWs and 350Zs and cheap and simple cars. But as things have progressed and we worked harder, we always had a dream to do something that nobody else has ever done before in our space in the drift world, and that's build the craziest drift car in the world. We actually bought this car 6 months ago. I bought it sight unseen and sent the boys over to grab it. I've never seen it, we've never seen it. We've hidden it away here at one of our friends' garages for 6 months until we got all the pieces of the puzzle together. They're all together, and I'm now going to reveal our biggest project today. I even find it hard to say this out loud. Believe me, this is not something normal, but this is our new supercar drift build. Seeing our very own Gallardo driving around Dublin city streets is just as unusual to us as it is to you guys. We never imagined being in this position, and we will let you guys know how all of this was possible later in the video. It's far from a straightforward story, believe me. For those of you who don't know, we are a small team from Ireland that started our journey organising small drift events. We put our heart and soul into those events, and over 10 years, they grew from a couple of hundred people at a cattle mart in Ireland to packed out stadiums worldwide. It's been a tough road, but what always motivated us was going against the odds and breaking new ground. When events shut down for nearly 2 years, we lost over 85% of our business. With no other option, we decided to put that same dedication and passion into making our own car videos. But we never imagined a moment like this, announcing our own Lamborghini drift project, partnering with some of the most influential companies in the automotive world, or that people would even care or support us this much over the last few years. But here we are. In a country like Ireland, where the government is hell-bent on taxing the petrol car out of existence, we have a small window to build something very wild and very special. So for better or worse, we took that chance.
Can you believe it, guys? On the Drift Games channel, we have a bloody Lamborghini. We started this as a pipe dream a couple of years ago. Small projects in a small shed. thanks to our family, thanks to our friends, thanks to our sponsors. Thank you most of all to you guys at home. We are now going to build one of the wildest cars the world has ever seen, because we're building a damn drift car out of this Lamborghini. And of course, you might think it's just a supercar, it's just an old Lambo. Well, as you know, we don't do things by halves. And this car, it has a lot of us in it, because it isn't just a V10 Gallardo. It's got a goddamn 2JZ!
Okay, so unfortunately I have actually cleaned the car really well at the start of this episode, so there's no challenge for Sonax at all. So I've got to make this very dirty in a very, very short space of time. And one thing we have in abundance in Ireland is rain and fields. Two things that rear-wheel drive 700 horsepower Lambos shouldn't be good at, and probably won't be. But yeah, might get stuck. Here we go.
Not how we imagined it.
This is not going as planned.
It's only at 90 degrees. He got whatever out of it needed to get out of it.
Something was blocking it, now it's not blocking it anymore. Lambos, despite what they say, fix themselves. I went to reverse and I put muck up on the dashboard. Oh, it's kind of nice thing. All right, we gotta get towed out of here, I think. First time I've ever needed recovery in Mondello from the field beside Mondello. Things have not gone as planned, and I was trying to just park, and then it just got out of hand. So yeah, might need a tow. Yeah. Look at that, color coded and all. Just dig it in there, get good grip on it.
I need a thinner tip.
Craig, this is animal rough.
I don't want to do this.
There we go. We shouldn't have nice things. That's what happened there. Shouldn't have the nice things.
Thank you, JR.
Oh, butter.
Doesn't really.
All fancy.
Should we try it? Yeah.
To get it to the road anyway.
Didn't get the shot. I think it's definitely drier over. It's not as waterlogged there. I won't get stuck.
You're gonna get stuck then.
I won't get stuck.
I think it's gonna get stuck.
That bit.
Again.
This bit we won't get stuck. It'll be perfect.
I don't know.
Get stuck. I won't get stuck.
Oh no.
I'm not saying I said it, but you know.
It's not gone well at all. It wasn't as dry as I thought over there.
Couldn't do much drifting in the field. We decided to take it on to the racetrack here at Mondello Park. For my first spin on the track of this car, it's absolutely torrential rain and the track is super greasy. But we're going to try and throw it sideways for the first time. Hopefully that will fire some dust particles from the track onto the car to make the boys at Sonex work even harder later on. Well, let's see how she goes. Jesus Christ, this car is absolutely terrifying. It has no handbrake, 0 lock, like 10 degrees of lock, so I don't want to take too many chances. But let's see if we can get it sideways a little bit. Oh, she. Okay, so first lesson learned. That turbo comes on like an absolute hammer. Not going to be easy to drift, but this is the starting point. We got a lot of work planned for this. Sounds good though. A lot of understeer. Very unhappy when it gets sideways. This thing is a handful. Jeez, I don't even know if it's catchable. Definitely wasn't designed to go sideways. It does go sideways, but it doesn't feel in any way like I'm under control of what's happening. This is going to be a challenge to build this car. Man, every gear, just spinning wheels. Woo.
Buffing the girl, polishing the
It's
girl.
very simple. So first thing you do is put lots of little dots around
The
the car.
entourage! Well, it didn't come out the first time.
Okay, right, it's gone well. Step one, it's gone well. We haven't even made the panel yet. It's gone.
This is a good idea. Before we start this, can I mess this up?
No. No, I'm here, it's easy. If we put the machine on the panel, and then we want to work a 2 foot by 2 foot area with you, so you probably come down to here and across to there.
Do I
So
dab?
what you want to do, yeah, just spread the polish around, because it has, well, you did just like pour like 5 litres of polish on there, so, yep, pull it. That's it. Now all you want to do is just balance the machine on the panel. Just moving nice and slowly. Yeah, just when you keep going.
Are we sideways now?
That'll help you get all that out there.
1 out of 10, would you say?
Watch me heat up the track. I took the crown, I ain't giving it back. Unless you got L's on your wish list. Messing with me, you gon' big a statistic. Really? You think you'll get it back? That's silly. I'm about to run the game, no kidding. I'm way too cold, too chilly.
It's actually hard to believe it's the same car. Yes.
Up to like 13 quid now.
Almost getting the price of a full detail as a tip here.
It's amazing how it pays for itself. We're just finishing off now, last little bit. Polish the knob.
Lamborghini knob. You've done this before.
Yeah, I've cleaned loads of guards with these knobs.
Polish your knob properly.
Well, the car looks absolutely incredible. You boys did an amazing job. This is the main hero over here, Chris. It did all the work. It's like a brand new car. I can't believe, what, 24 hours ago I was getting pulled out of a field in this, and now it actually looks nicer than any other car we have here. So that's amazing testament to you guys and the products that you do.
I tried today, I got cramp.
Fairly practical, Lloyd.
So today we're going to be a little bit more technical than usual because I actually want to know what Lloyd is doing. So Lloyd has plugged into the Link ECU off camera over the last couple of days. Andy at DRT Automotive has put in the G5, which is the newest flagship model from Link ECU. Lloyd, have you used the G5 before?
No.
So this thing has a lot of features.
Yeah, it's totally different. You know, inputs and outputs, there's a lot more of them. Software is new as well, but it's very similar, so it's only a matter of, you know, getting familiar with it, but I think it's probably the first one in Europe, I would imagine.
I think it's probably the first one in Europe. Thank you, Nicky. See you. So Lloyd has had the car on the dyno. Well done, Lloyd. Brilliant job, because we got some exciting news for everybody. What power did our beastly 2JZ Lamborghini make? Was it 1,000 horsepower? Was it 800 horsepower? 650, 700 horsepower? Guessing's over. This is what it made. It made a whopping 388 horsepower, which is less than my Toyota Supra A90, which we only just have a tune on. So that is not a good thing, Lloyd.
We were coming to the UK to get some Lamborghini parts. Obviously we needed a van, so we're going to drive over in the van. Craig then sent me a picture of this van.
Sorry, can we put in the picture I sent you of the first van?
And that, I will. This is the van, and definitely not getting that van. So it's one of those things where it's too good to be true. Like, it was in Bristol, it was half an hour from where we need to be. We're collecting the Lamborghini parts from here, and the Lamborghini parts fit in this van.
Josh, I see it.
Oh my god, I've just seen it. So apparently we paid for it up front, so he's left it in the yard with the key under the wheel, because we've got here super early. We had a super early flight, and this is ridiculous as it looks like in the pictures. Welcome to my new van.
Look at her, Josh.
I've never known a van you can hug.
Look how cute it is.
Your suitcase, that's a carry-on suitcase, that's not a check-in suitcase.
Here's the key.
As advertised.
The sub starts. Look at her. Logbook on the dashboard. Oh, nice.
Sounds like a tractor. Okay, so we've just arrived at Anglo-American Fuel Company, and Axel, long time no see. It's actually only been, probably in real life, only a few days. Holy shit, that's loud. Triple rotor turbo. If only you could smell. It stings your eyes. Loud.
It's very loud.
Have you gone slightly deaf now? What? So just for a bit of fun, I think Ash is going to have a bit of a play, and I want to get a few pictures with the Piaggio at the pump with the Corvette doing a burn-up. Not quite got the same effect on the sound, has it?
You're one of the happiest men. Like, that's the happiest I've seen Josh in a long time driving that.
I think it's the happiest I've been in a long time. This thing will put a smile on anyone's face. Is this diesel?
It can be whatever you want it to be, Josh.
I think a bit of a messing is about to go on. Holy crap!
Hell yeah!
They are definitely faster than the standard form. I want to brag, but I was pretty good at these. Just say, oh my god! Can I ever go on one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back, Gordon.
Josh, I thought you said you were good at this.
It's a lot faster, okay?
You're brutal.
Ah! No! I was good. Ah! Why are they so twitchy? The wheels are spinning.
We haven't been on one for a while and you forget how to...
Craig, go and have a go.
I don't think so.
No, go on, Craig, go on, you want to have a go.
They're made for kids. What could possibly go wrong?
Fucking fast. So we have just rocked up to the place where we're going, and now we don't have too long here because we have a ferry in about 4 hours, so we have about an hour here. But on the way we're passing Mark McCann's. Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you, thank you for coming. Welcome.
So we just dropped a message and we thought you had some cars that'd be interesting, and looking around I had no idea to the extent. We thought we had a problem, but you honestly, even in the background here.
Yeah, it's an issue, something I'm trying to resolve, taking tablets for, but...
You're kind of an inspiration because, not that we're a Lamborghini channel or anything, but the thing that we're doing with ours is kind of taking inspiration from you, because the cars they're made to use and abuse, and you use and abuse yours.
Like Lamborghini especially spend a lot of money trying to make a car which is amazing, and sometimes people don't get to see just how amazing it is, so and they are amazing. So yeah, we've done some crazy stuff.
And I think it's getting more ridiculous the further we go on. I hope this continues now.
Yeah, this is the best one.
Here she is. You know what? Half the people watching our channel probably they will be more interested in this tractor. But this is a rare one now.
Yeah, this is sort of like really special. I'm really lucky to have this. This is yeah. Can't believe it. Every time I still walk past it now and it gives me goosebumps. It's amazing to think that the car I grew up watching is now sort of sat here, you know, in its glory, but amazing.
Like, how did you get this?
A guy I know sort of told me about it, and when I spoke to them, they'd seen what we do, and they sort of, you know, they said that it would be great to come into our hands, and I bought it. And there's a guy not far from here. I was really worried about how much money it was at the time, and he said that he'd have it if I didn't want it, so I sort of had to get out of it. And then of course a year later, when Ken sadly passed away, obviously everything changed and it became less of a fun car, because you've got to be really respectful now. Like, I can't roll it or, you know, damage it, so it's changed dynamic a lot, but still like unbelievable fun. I've driven it, I do really careful what I do with it now.
I was gonna say, like, this is almost priceless. Like, what? Yeah. This is irreplaceable. This is like a real, like, museum piece almost.
Yeah, it is very one of one. You know, it's and that sort of, yeah, comes with its own sort of worries, really.
So which one was this? Was this a Gymkhana or Rallycross?
So this was Rallycross, Dirtkhana, it was Gymkhana Grid, and it was Dubai and one of a Gymkhana as well. So this car is the car.
So that makes it so much better how much history it's actually got with it then. Like,
this one has done a world rally stage as well. That's the carbon fibre seating here. Apparently was 25 grand. I would say had to have for the World Rally Championship, the one they did.
We're used to drift cars and everything, but rallycross cars, if you don't know, are like another level. Like, even the door cards all made so it goes into the cage perfectly, and oh, you've got the is that the Hoonigan handbrake, the billet one?
So that's the gold handbrake. And funny story that when they went to Dubai, the Prince of Dubai sort of let them have the streets as a circuit, and he was supposed to collect that on the day they finished the shoot, and he didn't arrive. So the handbrake stopped with the car, which now turns out to be like a right sort of like piece of luck, really. But otherwise that wouldn't have been with the car. So that's really iconic. And this is the one where it had a cheetah or a leopard, I don't know, I'm not really into my pussies, but like there was one of those in the passenger seat. So it's raced Lewis Hamilton, the Formula 1 car. It's like it's.
Hang on a second, was that in Barbados?
I think it was, wasn't it? It was.
I was there at that. That's incredible. This is the same car that was in Barbados racing him.
Yeah, it's done everything. It's a great car.
That's honestly such an incredible piece to have in here. And I knew you had it, and I never knew the full story of which one it was and everything. But like, it's got a lot of history to it.
Yeah, amazing car.
So we're just lining up a thumbnail, and we're going to get the Lamborghini, and Mark insisted that we hear the cold start.
I'll ruin your microphone on your camera.
I heard it from all over there, Josh. pretty clearly. There's a tow bar on it.
It's probably the nicest car that's ever going to be parked up next to get a picture.
The thing is, you've top trumped me because that is the coolest van ever, and I want it really bad.
I mean, I'll offer a straight up swap if you want it. Have a think.
This thing is beautiful. Look at Ian's little face. Nice.
I would say one day, but they're like 200 grand now, so
You're
it's
gonna
like...
have to sell your house, Ian.
No, I was waiting to do the full bonnet reveal.
Oh my god!
It's one of our latest projects we completed.
This is more than a project. This is all my projects put together. What condition did the car come in when you got it?
It was pretty good, but obviously, you know, with the heat in the Middle East, they all get aged very fast. So we just kind of refreshed everything on the car, underneath, the outside, the engine bay, all of it.
My good God, that is just unbelievable.
I've never seen one of these Nismo airboxes and the bonnet together. Very clever.
Yeah.
If you look, there's an intake that sits behind the grille.
So that comes in here.
It gets even more spicy. Blows it through the bonnet skin, through an opening into the airbox. I've never seen the two of them together. Never.
How much would the bonnet be in dollars? Go on.
In dollars? Well, it's hard to say. Nismo just announced that they're taking a break from production, so everything's 4 or 5 times the price now.
What was the original price, Mike?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's about $5,000. Now it's about 12, 15.
Just for a bonnet. Just for a bonnet.
$15,000 for a bonnet. Not only can you not afford the car,
I can't even afford the bonnet.
You can't even afford the bonnet. I can't even justify the price of an R34 GTT anymore.
200 grand, I think, one sold for in California about a week ago.
I used to have an R34 GTT 4-door, which had a full RB26 from a 34 GTR. I paid €12,000 for that car. I just can't justify all this. Oh. Like, you're getting into that whole before and after sort of stage everywhere we look here.
Yep.
So you go R34, Bayside blue, everything looks brand new.
Most of the stuff have been restored, but also replaced. So all the tanks up there, all the heater lines, they're all just brand new.
So it's all Nissan brand new and Nismo parts?
Yes. New body clips, everything's been replaced. So.
Pike, come here. Say I had a rough R34 GTR.
Okay.
And I brought it in and I said, do this to it.
Yeah.
What would I be looking at a build, do you think, at the end? Like, roughly. I know it's as long as a piece of string.
Let's say with parts, depending on what you want to do, starts at maybe 300 all the way to maybe, it can reach about 500,000.
Dollars?
Dirhams.
Okay. I was like, I'm out.
And it's
I'm
not
out.
the first time today.
If I calculate right, it's like a $150,000 restoration.
You've got to buy the car before then. And I think a ropey GTR is still 80 grand, 80, 90 grand. So you're 250 G's in. This is a rich man's game now, owning it up.
You know what? I'm starting to think that buying Lamborghinis is cheap. I bought a cheap Lamborghini.
Cheap Lambo, Dave.
Yeah. The hey, carbon bonnet for a Lamborghini Gallardo is not as expensive as for an R34. Who would have ever thought that sentence would make sense 15 years ago?
Here at store 17 with my man Sultan. I was just thinking today, it's been about 10 years since I met you for the first time.
It's been a minute.
And when I met you, you were a regular normal drifter with a V8 S13 doing normal drift things.
Trying.
And then things got a little bit out of hand from there. And what we've done today, before we show you this outrageous new, I was going to say build, but it's even bigger. It's too small a word. We're going to talk through the history of what you've done over the last 10 years, because without the cars we're about to show you now, I don't think this one would have even been something you try.
100%.
And then the car that I think blew everyone's mind is this one.
I look like a bag of money I'm on. They wanna know what I'm on. Got a diamond dancing.
So then you decided to build a full forged carbon Aston Martin drift car.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people would have said at the start, this is just, you know, classic Middle East. But these Vantages were getting very cheap at the time.
Yes, they were, and it was towards the end of their lifetime. The new one wasn't out yet. It was a running car. I actually bought it in manual, thinking I'll run the stock pedal box. It was a long shot. So we took everything out and spoke to a few people. Matt Field is kind enough to advise me on the transaxle stuff, and we figured it out. It was brilliant. It was perfect.
And this is LS powered as well. LS twin turbo.
LS twin turbo. This one's LSA. We took off the supercharger. It was a brand new crate engine. Someone wanted supercharger. We took that. I took the rest of it. Put twin turbos and.
To me, this is probably the wildest achievement you've had yet, because this car definitely shouldn't be a drift car.
Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar.
No, it was a handful, let's say. To put it together was easy, but when we actually came to drive it, the whole weight distribution was a disaster. It's still running McPherson. We didn't cut any of the tubs. Everything's factory.
So I was about to point at the engine, but the engine ain't there in this one. It's not even mid-engine, it's rear engine. So the engine is behind the rear wheels, and it's an LS again.
Of course. Here's the thing, I didn't cut any of the firewall. It's still running Porsche subframe and a Porsche gearbox, because I wanted to keep it as, not stock, but realistic.
It's still a Porsche.
It's still a Porsche.
Yeah. You might want to jump on a plane and see what we're building. I saw this a couple of days ago. My jaw, I think about an hour ago, we've managed to get it back up a little bit. You guys are going to see it for the first time anywhere in the world on the Drift Games channel. How do we even describe this? I think the best thing to do, guys, is just to show you where we're starting from. So, I mean, I don't know how to say this out loud, and I definitely didn't expect it, because I didn't see this until I came here a couple of days ago. We're building a McLaren drift car.
Yeah, we'll try.
You're trying to build, and you do good record of doing okay at this kind of stuff, but I want to just explain to the viewers at home that, yes, it's a McLaren drift car, yes, it's a supercar, it's going to be a drift car. A lot of people, you guys at home will probably say, but there's loads of supercar drift cars. There's the Liberty Walk one that Daigo drives, the Murcielago, Mad Mike has the Huracan, we have got Arios in Japan, has a McLaren, very similar.
GT3?
Yeah, GT3. But those cars, as insane as they are, they're basically a stock car with a handbrake and an angle kit and some additional stuff to make them drift. They're not a purpose-built drift car, because no one would chop one up to do that in the first place, which is what I thought. But basically, what you're trying to do here is reinvent the car. The fact that it's a McLaren is only the starting point. It's not. You're not trying to make a McLaren drift. You're trying to make something one of one.
Yeah, obviously, Kaizo's designing a body kit that...
Just a casual first sentence there. The Kaizo is designing a one-of-one body kit.
Kaizo's, you know, his stuff is insane. I've always wanted to try to work with him, and this is the perfect excuse, and I needed something wide for the angle kit and everything.
Hey. Feet 5'4", nothing to a giant. Waited my turn, call it perfect time and trust the Most High. Got the stars aligning, I was tapped in. I've been strategizing, dreams coming true. I've been fantasizing while you criticize. Pay attention to the signs, symbolize. Feel like a legend, they go idolize. Hey, I'm a hero, wear my cape. Independent leader made a way. I'm the people's voice, hip hip parade. Stuck to my pace, the turtle win the race. There's trophies on trophies, views from the townscape. Change is great, praise, then I had to skate. God told me time to go elevate. Chosen child, I'm the champ now, not a fan.
Because this is the bit that the purists out there are probably going to have an issue with. So this is the engine you're putting into a McLaren.
Theoretic.
So this is a LS.
Yes.
So we're going to go with, obviously, an LS. You spoke briefly about this,
the PDK.
which is a Porsche PDK.
Yeah.
Bolted on. So you got German gearbox bolted onto an American engine.
Swedish bell housing.
Swedish bell housing into an English car.
Yeah.
an American engine. So.
Obviously. All right, before we talk about what's in the box, I got to talk to you about this beautiful Sylvia S13. I picked this up about a month ago. We traded it for the LZ Corolla because I wanted to build myself an S chassis drift car, one that was street legal and I could do lots of fun events around Europe. I love PS13s, but I upgraded from the regular SR20s that we use for my new favorite engine of 2023, which we had in the Verosa and the Corolla, which is a 1JZ. Think about it. LZ Corolla was awesome because it had a 1JZ, but I prefer PS13s. Boom, we got both in one car. And now I was gonna style that car, but that leads me to another problem. All right, so I have my favorite new engine, the 1JZ, in my favorite chassis, the PS13, but when it comes to styling a car and making it drift ready, I have a problem because every Sylvia that I've ever built gets compared to this one, which I think is the most perfect S13 Sylvia in the world. This is the Spirit Ray car. It won the 2017 Tokyo Auto Salon. It is exactly as it was in Japan. It is my favorite car, my most beautiful car, and I love street driving this. But I ain't gonna take it on a drift track because it's got so much heritage, it's got such low mileage, and it's absolutely mint. So no matter what way I style that car, it's never gonna look as good as this car. Or will it? So instead of trying to make this look as good as our Spirit Ray S13, and you might have already guessed it, I want to make it look almost the same, because in this box is one of the last on the planet, super rare, hard to get, took us a very long time. Had to get a guy in Japan to contact another guy in Japan who contacted another guy in Japan, sent it then to our good friend Andy Joyce, who's Irish in Japan, for First Joyce, shout out, and he shipped it all the way back to us. And I can't believe it that I've owned a Spirit Ray car for about 4 years, which is my favorite car, and now I'm going to build one myself. But that's kind of the start of this project. So we've got our Drift Games Invitational coming up, and I want to debut the car on track, which is going to look very similar to that. It only is a coincidence that the color is almost identical to the other car already. So now we're going to try and put the kit on. Whereas we got that completed, that was definitely a bought, not built car. This one is definitely going to be a bit more built, not bought. And it's going to have to be a little bit more drift friendly than that one is. So I think we've done enough talking and I've done enough waiting, and I just really want to open it, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so this is well, apparently it's one of the last kits they're going to make for the S13, which is obviously the best kit to fit to a drift car that you're planning to drift everywhere and break things, but logic is not coming into this conversation. I'm making it look cool. We're going low, we're going wide, and this kit is very unique. I think the lines that they use on the quarters and stuff like that, totally one-off for them. We've got underskirt extensions, we've got an under lip spoiler for the front bumper as well, all stamped. Just to let them know, Josh, this is an original Spirit Ray stamped kit. There it is. And I would imagine there is probably less than 10 in Europe, I would say, running Spirit Ray kits, like original Spirit Ray kits, which makes them quite rare. I don't really care about that. I just want the car to look as cool as the other car, because I think if you park this one beside that one, when they're all done, it's going to be wild.
Okay, so we're now, how do you say this? Soft mounting?
Weapon.
Screws have gone into the car, so if you look at this line, usually you'd have all along there, but that's just with two, one there and one at the end, and that's tight. Okay, this is a little strange. Not often do you have two Spirit Ray cars right next to each other. Quite different as well.
So that one's about 100 mil lower.
The height difference is fairly ridiculous. Okay, so since we started this project, we wanted to see these cars right next to each other. So that's the main reason why we brought them out. Obviously, the stance on it isn't the best. We just threw these wheels on, they need spacing out. And at the front, well, it's gonna probably get a bit more worse the other way because we're getting a full FDF angle kit for this, which pushes the wheels out 75 mil. So it's looking ambitious at the moment. But fingers crossed, with a bit of camber and a bit more of a stretch tire, we'll be able to get these tyres under the arch. But for now, we're going to take all the bodywork off and we're going to send it to O'Neill Auto Body. And the next time you guys are going to see it, and actually I'm going to see it, is in a few days when it's come back, all painted up, looking fresh.
I've purposely tried not to look at the last bit of it going together because that's my favorite part, just like the transition. Oh man, that looks amazing.
It's a replica. It's literally a replica.
It's literally almost the same color. It's weird, it's like seeing double. So in front of me is what we bought as a solution, and it is the most expensive thing we've ever bought on the channel. I know you've heard lots of that talk over the last couple of years, but how fast this whole thing is moving, we didn't really have a choice. We had to get all these cars to Europe, we needed something that could do it, and we needed something purpose built. And I found a trailer, an ex-Koenigsegg trailer that was very expensive, but came with everything we needed. So we got onto the bank manager, we said we're going to Europe, they approved our loan. So this is it. This is our new race trailer. It is definitely mind-blowing that we own this. We still have to pay it off over a couple of years, but it's definitely fit for purpose. This is gonna blow your mind. This is the real deal. We are a real motorsport team this year. We've had rickety trucks and stuff in the past, but this is the big investment. Say hello to Drift Games Motorsports, Eagle 1. Yes, we have bought this trailer, this is not the tractor unit we're going to use to pull it. We're going to have a matching tractor unit. You guys are into trucks, which I'm sure some of you are. It will be a Scania V8 pulling this around Europe. It's going to be matching the trailer, and we also have to get all of our decals and sponsors and stuff onto the trailer in the next few weeks. But this is it. We somehow own this. I don't know how to do anything with trucks, so this is just the weirdest thing, with the most expensive purchase that we've ever made on the channel, and Josh and I don't even know how to open it, how to move it. But I want to drop the tail lift for you guys now to give you guys a look inside at how mint this thing is.
Have you ever used the control panel in this?
No. I saw Adam do it though.
Oh, so it's got pictures on, Dave.
So you put this, and then you go this way. No, hold on.
A few moments later.
Here.
It's not going too smooth.
There we go.
Oh, it's doing it!
So, very low loading tail lift on the back of this, which is ideal for all the cars being super low. Smooth. So as I mentioned before, this was a Koenigsegg GT3 transporter, which is way fancier than us. But you wouldn't know that unless you see this little sticker over here. Imola. So this truck has been to huge amounts of race circuits, very probably prestigious ones. Probably more prestigious than they'll ever be with us. There's sunshine. I've got a pickup truck and I'm in a t-shirt. So we're not in Ireland. We're in America for stop one of the LZ World Tour this weekend. It's going to be a massive one in Bakersfield. So we're going to hit the road, find some adventures, see what happens. All right, before we get into today's video, I want to give you guys some updates on some exciting stuff happening in 2 weeks' time. We are going to be revealing our Liberty Walk Lamborghini at Dubshed, which is on April 6th and 7th at the Acon Centre in Northern Ireland. We'll bring in our new truck, we'll bring in our new A90 Supra with a new look, the GTR, the S15, all the fleet, but most importantly, at 1 p.m. on the Saturday, we are revealing the Liberty Walk Lamborghini.
The house from...
That's not the house from Fast and the Furious. I got blown up in the film, Josh. That's an accurate film. How could the house still exist? Come on. Turns out they don't even sell tuna sandwiches here. It's just all bullshit.
Okay, so we've arrived at our first location and pretty impressive one.
I have no words.
Definitely have no words.
Far more expensive all-carbon car than I own. We are here at Hyper NFT headquarters to see our good friend Dean Carney. Dean has been over 10 years in the US competing in Formula Drift, you guys know him, and they're getting the cars ready for this weekend at the LZ World Tour. We have never been to Dean's place before, so we said, well, we've got a chance, going to Bakersfield. We have no idea what's in here, but he said, you're gonna be a little bit impressed.
No exceptions.
Hello Dean, the sign here is, everything about it seems official except when your name is on it, I don't believe any of it.
Good to see you. How are you, Josh?
All right.
I'm shocked that you stopped.
Hey.
I thought you do the Irish.
This is where magic happens. This thing though, the Apollo, right?
The Apollo.
Do you want to know an interesting fact? I hope you can pull this footage up, right? We were actually at the launch of this car in Saudi Arabia for no reason other than we just happened to be there, and we were looking at the car for about 20 minutes going, this can't be a real car. And we were going, this is the maddest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. And then there's a very famous YouTuber called Mr. JWW. Yeah. And then for some reason, Josh interviewed Mr. JWW, James, about this car with absolutely no knowledge of what it was. And it was this weird interview where Josh didn't know what to ask him because he knew nothing. And the guy was just explaining it, and I was like, and we were like, what are we doing here? And we're in this fake lawn in the middle of the desert. And I was like, I think they think we're journalists that are come to cover the car, but we just happened to be standing around when it was happening.
It's very mad. Yeah, it's mad.
But it is one of the coolest looking cars I think I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, it is honestly the most dangerous car you can drive, and not because the car is crazy. It's when you pass anyone on the street, they get so hyper focused on you in the car, they start to drift into you and they're looking at you. And you're like, go away, go away.
That's not even a seat. There we go.
I actually don't ever think I've heard the horn in this car.
I'm gonna be honest,
first time.
It's the only thing unimpressive about the whole car.
It's Volkswagen. It sounded like a Volkswagen horn.
It's definitely the most aggressive rear end of a car in existence, bar none.
Oh yeah. Well,
like,
there's no bumper.
Like, what is going on?
Diffuser.
Never don't think we'll ever say this again. Cold starting a one of one Apollo in LA.
That's.
Sounds like a phone. Jesus.
That is outrageous.
It's definitely theatrical.
That's one way of saying it there.
This is the politest way I've ever heard. I can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's a straight pipe Ferrari V12 NA. Makes 860 at the tyre.
Everything looks like it's so expensive. I just feel like it would be terrifying to drive it.
You know, like, yes.
There's only one answer for that.
What is up, guys? We are here. It is Current Raceway. We are doing an event in California for Grammy Award winners, Formula Drift drivers, influencers, content creators. Well, I don't know why we're in the middle of all this, but if you look at the driver grid, this is a wild event for us to do. So we're here with the man of the moment, T-Pain.
Hey, man.
This guy won his first ever competitive battle yesterday, which is like, I don't think me, Josh, no one's done that before. That was, and you were in pretty much a street car.
I'm in a street car. 100%. I'm just in a street car with an angle kit, but I'm out there having fun.
man. You know, that's what it's all about, you know?
And I said yesterday, I was like, the minute he wins this first battle, it's all downhill from here. He's going to get sucked in and sucked in.
I'm in, man.
More competitive cars, more grip.
I'm ready. I'm ready, man. Big O Rick is coming back.
It's so funny for us to watch someone come from such a different world to drifting. Like, and I mean a completely different world.
Completely different.
And how have you been enjoying it so far? How the community, everything?
Man, everybody's been so cool. Everybody's so accepting, so nice. And nobody, you know, I was fearful to come into the community because obviously there are people who are just rich asshats that just come in and just buy a car and just run it into walls because they can. But you know, I wanted everybody to know that I'm not one of those people. This is really a passion for me. I'm in here, I'm at the comps, I'm in the comps, I'm doing everything, you know, so just to see the acceptance and to see, you know, the camaraderie, I mean, I mean, look, you know, this is, you know what I mean? I'm about the community, baby. I'm starstruck out here. Everybody talking about me.
We've been in the game for 10 years. We've met everybody from across the world, but nobody has ever rocked a chain on the race suit quite like this.
Brother, gotta have
fun today. Enjoy.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys for a second. This is a big fangirl moment for me because DD is probably the channel I've been watching the longest. So to meet them and go in one of the cars I watch on the channel is pretty epic, to be fair.
There you go.
All right, let's go. Ready? We can drive the bank a little. So sick with the shifter. Shifter and handbrake is cool, right? Cheers, dude. Got some warning lights on there. TPMS because Tim broke it. Cheers, thank you. No worries. Whew.
Never met a match I couldn't handle. No one else can ever hold a candle.
What's up, guys? Before we headed home, we had to come see our boy Mike here at the block. Now, the last time we were here, we were doing donuts and it was Hoonigan.
Yeah.
It's not Hoonigan anymore.
It is not Hoonigan anymore.
You guys have taken the whole place over. We obviously spoke to Damon and Dave at the event. They were like, come down and check it out. And it's crazy how like back to basics it got.
Yeah.
But the cars are still crazy. Probably even crazier now.
That's right. We're saying it's the same shit with cooler cars. So
and not as many of Hertz's cars broken on the ramp.
That's
all
right.
the
We
time.
got rid of all Hertz cars. He's got those.
So this is the workshop, and in here is everything looks expensive to us. It's like this is like something unfamiliar and familiar at the same time, because unfamiliar in the models, but familiar in what you're doing with them, which is making them all.
damn.
You know what? You could have taken any car out of this garage, and our fan base would not have been as impressed as seeing an IS whipping around.
Stock.
Stock IS?
That's his daily driver.
If you came to Ireland, we have a competition called King of the Cone, and it's pretty much judged donut competition of mostly IS 200.
It's tidy hoops around a cone.
You would be the king there. It would work. Behind me is our 2JZ powered Lamborghini that we're turning into a drift car, and today is the big day. We're chopping it up and we're fitting our Liberty Walk wide body to it. This has been a day that we've been waiting for months, and I can't wait to see the transformation. But first, I don't have the kit with me, so I need to go get the kit. Time to do some time traveling. All right, we ain't got time, so I gotta come straight to Japan to get this body kit from Liberty Walk. It's a pretty big box. Lucas, I need help lifting this box.
Yo, what am I doing here?
Doesn't matter what you're doing here. The boys sent me to get the kit. Come on, get the kit. Why don't we push it, baby? Push it. Go this way. Oh, maybe in your old car. Just gotta get in this door and back to Ireland. Come on, Lucas. You can do it. Now that's what you call overnight parts from Japan. Let's get into it. $20 pieces of this kit. 20-piece kit.
€1 a piece. So that's not bad.
I didn't realise there was going to be that many bits.
You came into the office yesterday and you said, "Oh, let's smash it out in a day."
I did say that. I'm the project manager here. I'm just here to keep an eye on David. David, you have a long day ahead of you.
Too easy.
All of them holding the bumper up.
Yes. You do have your input.
I thought you said you didn't need the instructions.
Oh, I'm not looking at them.
I'd be happy with that cut.
Perfect.
Here we go.
We get to drill it.
Get the hammer drill.
Lamborghini!
That changes the look of the car a million times already. Yeah. Like this, the new style Aventador Huracan style front bumper adjusts. That car looks, I would say, 10 years newer with just that bumper.
This isn't going to work, isn't it? David! Bring the big lad in! Oh, for fuck's
All right, so a lot of people will use small angle grinders to do a lot of the work on this, but you can get it done in half the time if you use something industrial like this. No.
Oh,
Jokes are over. Jokes are over. Get the normal tools, please.
Do you need the instructions? Almost.
It wasn't a bad effort now, was it?
there's definitely no going back now, is there?
I'd say I don't know now, will we wide body at all?
John, you're way better off now.
What I love about this is that it's a one-of-one kit. There's never been an angle kit for a Lamborghini Gallardo before.
No.
So we don't know what it's going to do. Also, before you think this is going to get 90 degrees wise fab lock, that's impossible with this car because unless we were to move the wheel out to about here, we don't have the clearance. So we're going to try and balance clearance, wheel size, and Josiah's techniques, brains, and machining to make as much lock as we can get from it. Hopefully that's more than it had because it had nothing.
To be exact, this is going to be a 40% improvement over what it was.
It's somewhat good to mention now, if this hub doesn't work, then we just cut up a Lamborghini hub.
They're handy got. You just go down to the local motor factors, walk in and just say, hey, just if you have them on the shelf, 2 front hubs there for a Lamborghini Gallardo, and then they fall over laughing, and then you realise they're probably about 2.5, 3 grand for a hub.
Sometimes there's pressure on something will fit. This is a lot of pressure, Josiah.
He's confident, he's confident.
Yeah, so this was the old tie rod block. It was on the knuckle like this. So we chopped that off to make clearance for our adapter. The adapter is going to bolt on like this. So we just have to do some cutting here, kind of cut a C out of it so that this will sit flat against the back side of the knuckle. And then that's going to be our new angle kit.
Okay, so the kit's all on the car, bolted up, and because we don't have the wheels that we're going to be actually running on the car, it's going to be quite hard to show how much angle this is actually going to get.
Well, I did test drift this car, and this is the maximum angle you had on the car, which is about, and I'm not exaggerating, 1 degree of angle because it's terrible. And so as you can see on this side, that's full range. It's not great. It was hard to park the car, never mind even drift the car. It just needs like 14-point turns because it's four-wheel drive. So this was my most worried part of the whole project because I didn't believe we'd actually get much angle out of it. And now I'm going to assume, because I like being surprised.
That's how much angle you get now.
Oh, unbelievable. So here we go. Jesus, that is a big difference. Oh, that's loads. Compared to what we had, that's very controllable. Because even doing a donut in this car was difficult.
I was going to say, you may not spin it as much now.
Thanks, Josh. The wheels have landed for the Lamborghini. These have been over probably 6 months in development. They're a one-of-one, doesn't exist anywhere else in the world, and Strom have done an amazing job, I think, because I haven't seen them yet. This is honestly, you've seen them, Josh? You've seen them? I haven't seen them. I purposely like being surprised because I've seen them in 3D scans. I've seen a little bit of the manufacturing, but finally I get to see them in the flesh. These are completely one-offs for this car, and yeah, I'm excited to see them.
Craig, do the honors.
They look outrageous. Okay, so, sorry, I got distracted.
Loud environment. What should we make?
We have 849.
That'll do.
We were hoping for closer to 900 though, weren't we? You're never happy, are you?
Gon' do. I ain't staying here, so I'm gone to this beyond you. But the bigger picture involves you. This the mental stimulation to think about what you face.
Look at that.
Situation, it's time for a celebration. Times you thought it was over, felt like giving it up. Playing field ain't equal, he wasn't giving that much. But in that midnight hour, he came through in the clutch. This is God ordained, we ain't believing in luck. So put your hands in the sky if you feeling the vibe. Or crank this joint up the max if you still in your ride. This how it's supposed to feel when you living your life. Cause the grass is trimmed with gold when you live on this side. Haha. Let me see you bounce, 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 bounce. We gon' push this thing to the max. Let me see you jump, 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 jump. Cause ain't nobody holding us back. Let me see you bounce, 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 bounce. We gon' push this thing to the max. Let me see you jump, 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 jump. Ain't nobody holding us back.
So it's done.
And that's just the amazing and beautiful part of God and what he's done in us and with us. That through every situation we've gone through, man, we dealt with some loss, we dealt with some trauma, some pain. But we're still here, we're still standing, we're still strong. We still got, you know, loved ones around us. We still got beauty all around us, man. That's what I'm talking about. This is the leftovers.
So guys, we have finally made it to the last step. Here behind me is a Liberty Walk Lamborghini 2JZ, which is something that I never thought I would say on this channel. It has been a massive edit from so many of our friends and partners. PTG, the guys down at AAA, Funk Motorsport, Ryan Morton, Lloyd and Andrew at DRT Automotive, Link ECU, Strom Wheels, SP Tools, and I will just add we have not lost one SP tool that's in the studio right now. Walton Motorsport for completely redesigning the manifold and getting it back to us in a ridiculously short time frame, and without them the car wouldn't actually be running for Dubshed. Josiah from FDF Race Shop, who designed us a fully custom angle kit and personally came over and fitted it himself. BC Racing Coilovers for having it handling great, and Sonax, Mobile One Oil, and of course Liberty Walk. And pretty much everyone in Drift Games running around like headless chickens trying to gather all the parts to make this thing possible to get to Dubshed, which is on the 6th and 7th of March. So we're going to be debuting everything, the Supra, the Lamborghini, the big truck, and there's about 4 other cars going down which we haven't really shown much on the channel of as well, which have massive upgrades.
You guys saw us pick up this trailer from Koenigsegg in Holland. It's secondhand, absolutely beautiful. Now it's got the full Drift Games Motorsport livery on there with all of our partners along the side. It looks absolutely incredible. And for you truck guys at home, this is the truck that we'll be pulling at the tractor unit. It is a Scania V8 straight pipe twin tag axle. And she is beautiful with the matching graphics to match the truck. This is the biggest thing, literally, and most expensive thing we've ever bought on the channel, but I think it was worth it. What do you guys think? It looks absolutely incredible. A lot of work to do over the next couple hours. Let's get into it. So one of the cars we've got on display this weekend is one of my personal favorites that we've built over the last couple of years, and it did fight us. Darren McNamara had a crazy idea to put a 3S GE, which is a Toyota MR2 4-cylinder Toyota engine, but turbocharge it and put it in an S15. So essentially you get 90s Toyota reliability in what I think is one of the most beautiful Nissan shapes, which is the S15. We built this car over about a year and a half. It's just had some final work done. So this car is ready for road and ready for shows in the summer. This is the only S15 in the world with a Toyota 3S GE Plus T, full link ECU setup, Garrett turbo, the works. This thing makes about 400 horsepower, which isn't a huge amount of horsepower, but it's perfect for this chassis, perfect for this car. I think it's turned out absolutely amazing inside and out. Can't wait to get people's reactions this weekend to it. Look who got the car ready. Look who got the car ready. It's Adam O'Connor.
It's been a long road.
It's been a long road to this point. And what I will say is, if you ever want an example of someone who doesn't give up on building a car, it has to be Adam on this car. 5 engines.
5 engines, many setbacks and other like issues with the suspension, issues with the fitment, issues with the engine, issues with every part of the car.
But look at it, Adam.
You know what I will say though? I think this is the most modified MX-5 in the world. Not in terms of big power or anything like that. There's not even a bolt on this car you haven't changed. Every single piece of the car. You guys get a close look. Zinc coated everything. Smoothed engine bay. Full link ECU. This is a fully forged engine, but it's not turboed yet. Manifolds, intakes, pipe. There's just nothing you haven't touched here.
No, unfortunately.
He was honestly trying to think of something there, and I don't think there is anything.
Of all the cars we have some crazy cars here at the show. This is the most in detail car. Every panel, every single thing, even down to the hinges have all been pink. What a beauty.
So small from here, look at that.
Looks like a toy car.
Get yours now.
So without any further ado, does everybody want to see the car? Yeah. I'm going to need a little bit more noise than that. I want one big cheer. You want to see the car? Yeah. Okay, Adam. Let's roll it in. Alright, so we've shown the car to the public for the first time. I think everybody's pretty hyped on it, but we want to show you guys this in detail, so let's go somewhere a little bit more quiet with a little bit more space. The Lambo is finished for Dubshed, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. Obviously, you haven't seen it with the livery on, and this is just an aesthetic finish. So the idea of this being a static car show at Dubshed was to have the car aesthetically finished, which we did. We have a few little bits to tidy up in the interior, but we're very, very close. Is it drift ready? No, but that's what the next 3 weeks are for. Getting it ready for our first drift demo, which is at Japfest at the end of April in Mondello Park. But again, looks are subjective, but this is very much the look I wanted to go with the car. Dark, mean, aggressive, Batman spec, but also it's a demo car for our brand. That's the reason we built it. We didn't build it to be a fancy show car. We didn't build it to be my Lamborghini or something you drive around the weekends. This thing was built to shred tires and make a lot of noise. That's why we've gone quite loud on all of our branding to support all of our partners that gave us amazing help on this car to make it happen, but also to promote our new logo, which I think looks absolutely fantastic on the Lamborghini. It's actually really hard to believe that this is our car, right? Because we start off with, we still have some very normal budget projects. This is like a big level up for us. We've never done anything quite like this. Personally, just love watching talented people come together and build something together. This isn't a channel where it's all about how much experts we are, how great we are, how unbelievably good at mechanics we are. We give things a go, we take a shot, we try and get some amazing talented people around us to build something special and push the scene on. And in Ireland, I don't think anything like this has ever been built before, so we're super happy with it. It's hard to believe that this amazing Lamborghini is going to be shredding tires and drifting all over Europe, but that means it's going to be gone all summer, and I want to see this amazing livery all the time. So we got one more surprise for you. It's because we've copied the livery from the Lamborghini, to the A90 Supra. So we used the same livery that we put on the Lamborghini and we put it on the daily driver A90 Supra. If you guys aren't familiar with the car, it runs BC Racing. Coilover, it's got a full straight pipe, decat, 500 horsepower, full tune, and 3-piece Stroms on there as well. It looks absolutely incredible. It would look even better if it wasn't beside, I think, one of the best looking cars we've ever built. But I think this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to drive it around in Ireland this summer because this isn't going to Europe. But you know what, that's enough about the Lamborghini, enough about the Supra, enough about all this quiet. We need to get back to the action at Dub Shed, so let's go.
Probably the worst situation we could ever have really thought of.
We are at the engine block and our building is on fire.
I don't know how to act this shit goes down. It's still on fucking fire.
Gone in, smoke didn't like, when they cut the thing it didn't blow back out of it, but there's a lot of black. I don't know what our fucking stuff is like, but if they can get in from that side with the hose, at least they can fight it from that side. But like everything's gonna be fucked with smoke, like fucked. Like the whole place, took the fucking door off the hinges. It has to be rebuilt, regardless. I don't know. Ian's in there, we can go in there, I just didn't want to watch it anymore. So you know, it's funny, it's any fucking day of the year it didn't rain in Ireland since I've been here since the start of the year. The only fucking day. But they're in now, I mean, all we can hope is they can put it under control. But everything's going to be fucked. They're fucked. And it's not even about fucking insurance, you can't. Like the work, the fucking work that we put into all that. Like 10 years of work. Like you can't do 10 years of work again.
It doesn't matter how much money you have.
Here's my grader. Just be careful at the top of the ramp. Top of the ramp. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
No need to buffer now, Johnner.
Fuck that. Man, it just incinerated everything. Podcast van actually split because all the wood just went away. Fuck.
You can see the roof on the edge, but you can go further.
close, you might be able to see something in the windows.
Still got space. Still got space. Yeah, don't worry, keep going. That's good.
Jesus Christ. That's the partition wall into me and Keen's desk.
The old logo never dies.
That's the only thing that's staying from after the Great Fire.
You'll probably see the cars. Man, it's gone. Everything's gone.
That's the coil over on the window.
That's the coil over on the windowsill.
That's even melted.
Yeah, and that melted too. Jesus, the heat in there must have been crazy.
There's the desks there, look.
Survived.
There you go. Whoa.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I see the S15.
That's the S15. Fucking hell.
Is that the Supra? On the far side?
That's the S15.
Oh, it's 15 and the Spirit Ray, the new Spirit Ray is that one.
Supra will be up in the front.
Yeah, you won't see the Supra.
The Spirit Ray and then S15 behind it.
Yeah.
Can you go back to the ramp and do that to my car? Just be careful.
You're good. You're at a good height there.
Go forward.
If you can get even more in the door with the high exposure, you'll probably see more. Or close to the door.
Just watch the beam.
Yeah, you're good.
I can't really see what I'm looking at here, but you can see my car either, can you? No, it's fucking gone.
The roof collapsed in the garage, so we can't see anything beyond that. That's all we need to see, Lucas. It's not the video we ever wanted to make. Our Drift Games HQ and our cars are no more. Last night at about 8:45, an accident, we don't know. Something happened in Dean Motors' workshop. There was an explosion of some kind, we don't know. Our fire alarm went off, Keen checked it looked okay, and then he messaged me and said, it's on fire, and he hung up. And when I knew by he hung up that it was bad, when I got here, me and Keen got here, probably the first two, I'd say, Keen, yeah? And Davidas said, yeah. And she was on fire, so the left-hand side of the building was like 20 foot flames. However, we thought, because ours is on the right-hand side, that we could control the fire. And our side of the building has firewalls, fire protection, all this stuff. The building's pretty new, so it had everything. And she fought it for what, 3 hours more?
Doctor was 6-7 hours later.
Yeah. She fought it, but eventually it went through the back of the building, caught the back of our building, and it didn't do much for a while, but then it hit the first car, and then it went boom, 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 boom through the whole building. We could hear the tires pop, we could hear the fuel tanks explode, and everything's gone, everything. So there's all our footage for 10 years of IDC, BDC, Drift Games and Drift Masters. I think what cars are gone? The C10, the Corvette, the Lambo, the S15, the Spirit Ray car, the 1J Spirit Ray car, Josh's RX-7, Blaine's 6 Series, the Supra. Adam's MX-5 was just at the door and he just put it up there last minute just to change the number plate. Just left it there on off chance. And yesterday we had a lot of those cars were in the truck across the road, and because it was the only dry day this week on the weather, we said, hey, we'll all get together, bring all of our merchandise, everything we had at Dubshed, everything in, so that we could get ready for our open house on Sunday. It's the first time we've had everything, like everything, merch, camera equipment, branding, cars, everything in there. Toolbox, everything was in there.
GTR was up there too.
GTR was there, yeah. Fuck the GTR. Yeah, All my cars are gone. Adam's car is gone. Josh's car is gone. Blaine's car is gone. And the memories that those cars have for us are just, they're not just really about the cars, to be honest. It's like we built them all together. We went on amazing adventures in them, and they have such sentimental value. The hours and the time is nothing to do with the value, even though the insurance would probably give us nowhere near the value. It was just the value they were to us as part of our journey and our memorabilia and everything else. But anyway, I don't know what else to say. I'm just rambling. I'm very tired, and thank you guys for all of your support. We're going to take a couple of days to reassess what we're going to do. We're not going to give up, even though it seems hard right now. We're going to start again. We're going to rally, because we built this whole thing on challenge, and we got through COVID and we got through lots of challenges. This one's probably a little bigger than I ever expected, but I got the best boys in the world with me, and the most important thing in drift games wasn't the cars in there, it's the people that were out here. So we're going to make the magic happen again somehow. I don't know. So thank you guys for watching. We'll be in touch soon. I don't know, but we'll let you guys know when we know more. But yeah, it's all gone, but we're still here, and that's the most important thing. Jesus Christ. It's all gone. It's the office. That's the Corvette. It's the 1J13. There's 15 behind it. The RX-7. And that's the Spirit Ray car. And the Supra. That was some Blitz 03s. Fuck me, man. It's a fucking Corvette. Oh my god. That's the Lambo, which is not even a car anymore. It's Blaine's car. Podcast van is fucking crushed. I can't even get to Adams. Man, that's the fucking Lambo. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? GTR. Just watch the roof, Keen. Yeah. It looks like it's not great in places. Probably not. No, I don't think we should spend more time here. They walk the street back out. Walk the street? Yeah, in there, there's a lot of bits of floor. Fuck, man, look at her. Look at her. It's very wet over here. My favourite car in the world. There she is. The Supra is just toast. These wheels were black. Look, the heat took the paint off the wheels. What the fuck? Alright, Keen, I think we should get out of here. It doesn't feel right. All gone. Everything fucking gone.
Bye, studios.
Hello, boys. This is your new project. James Dean. Everything's fine. made an executive decision that we needed a new car.
Nice to meet you, I'm Keane.
Japanese driver and our Irish driver. Just drive the car, please.
Yeah, buddy!
The coolest thing I've ever owned.
That's so tiny, who?
Didn't think too much about it, that was the key. This is the new place. We have a fireplace in our merch room, so the irony, right? Yes!
I love it. Yeah.
Is this one too far for us? It's terrifying, and I'm half in control.
Yellow SVP.
That was lame, lads, but let's never do that again.
Did we rehearse that?
Oh my god, a handshake. We don't do that much in this company. Usually it's a handshake.
The cars are wrecked. My friends' cars are wrecked. Our cars were wrecked. We bought cars last week, they're wrecked. The cars we used to have, they're also wrecked. But what a day. Well, Adam O'Connor, under pressure.